because I've taken this thing off-roading. I've shot guns at this thing. I put a flamethrower to the thing, a pickaxe. I mean, I could get my steel ball out and throw it at the thing.
John,
how's it going, man?
thank you so much for your Cybertruck.
No, of
Now
course.
I'm driving back to Germany with it.
Go for it. Hopefully you can find a boat to take you across.
A lot of love to John Stranger, who gave us the Cybertruck totally for free. Why are you doing it? Are you crazy? Giving away your Cybertruck?
No, not
To
at all.
me? I threw a metal ball against the window.
No worries. I was about to bring one out so we can. No, honestly, like that's what the community is about, right? The community is about, really just showcasing and sharing the love when possible, right?
Yeah.
I just met both of you guys, 2 weeks ago, right? Obviously, I know Jan from several times being on his channel, but just even you, there's a certain trust that you build with people in the community. And I know the Cybertruck is obviously it's very new to Europeans. And so any way to just really just showcase and for you guys to kind of get an experience of driving the latest technology in a Tesla is wild. It sucks that you guys aren't getting the full self-driving on it yet.
Yeah.
But the important thing is like just seeing what this is like, because in America, people love their trucks. This is the number one selling vehicle.
Why do Americans love the pickup trucks? That's really something that we don't understand in Germany, because we love like compact cars, smaller cars. We don't like it that the super big cars in the cities, because our cities are not as big as your cities and the streets are not as wide. So why you love pickup trucks so much?
I think if you really look at the United States, it's really, it's huge, right? And a lot of people do live in rural areas. And so being able to have the utility of throwing, like I had 8 tires in my truck earlier this morning.
I told the people,
And you can just do so much. It's a 6-foot bed. It just gives so much versatility versus, I think Europe has a lot of major cities where, you need the smaller cars, but the majority of America really is not like that, right? I mean, you're talking a few cities, maybe San Francisco, Los Angeles, where parking's kind of a pain, but things are not as compact as, places in Europe where, parking is like a nightmare and everything's underground or other places. So I think people they love their trucks. I mean, that's just the reality of it, so.
Yeah, it's like, also on the streets here, the Cybertruck feels much better than when I think about like driving it in Germany somewhere.
Yep.
You think the Cybertruck will come to Europe, will come to Germany?
I think there's opportunities for it. I'm not sure if there's, certain cities are going to want this type of vehicle in it. But I do think, there are a lot of rural areas like farmers and other things like that where this could really be a great utility vehicle. And so I think it's just about passing the regulation. I mean, the problem is, as we know, I think as I've heard from some Germans or even Europeans, that the safety rating is what would probably bother people, right? Because this really could hurt somebody if it hits them.
With its sharp edges, and people are really afraid that it's not safe for the pedestrians.
Exactly, but here, Tesla wants to be known for the safest vehicles ever made. And that's what they can take a lot of pride in. I don't know if Tesla will lower their standards just to get a car that is, this is not going to be a mass market car in Europe.
Yeah.
So when they're focused on, the transition, to a sustainable future, this may not be in their cards to get this to Europe. As they got rid of the right-handed steering for the Model S and X, right?
Yeah. So. But I think it's a very good marketing tool because people are really looking at this. Like I asked this guy that's also like walking around here. He said it's like an alien car.
Yeah.
It's like from another world.
Yep, exactly.
You don't believe that this kind of car is like really happening.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it's a prototype or something.
Yep. And actually, as you guys, because I was in between errands, I just saw, even rolling in here, I saw another Cybertruck going out. And so it's becoming a little bit more common, but the reality is it's still so polarizing. A lot of people, I would say for the most part, people are taking a liking to it. Sure, it's very polarizing, but the reality is that it's just different. And then when you look at how the vehicle drives, all of the new updates in it, it really is a game changer as far as vehicle transportation and production.
So this Cybertruck, for me, is like a good vehicle on the mission to transform everything to e-mobility, and also to convince the pickup truck lovers who love their combustion engine, loud pickup truck, to go also electric.
Yeah.
Do you really think the people who love their pickup trucks, also actually when we were also filming before, there was a guy with a pickup truck and he just it was so loud. He put on the gas pedal and the engine was like. Oh, thank you very much for that sound. So you really think those people love the Cybertruck? Is the Cybertruck converting pickup truck people to the Cybertruck somehow?
Well, I think the Cybertruck is converting people that typically don't even have a truck to trucks. I mean, that's for sure happening. Very much like Tesla. When you drive it for the first time, and it's really unlike anything that you've driven before, especially when Tesla is software first. They're a software first based company, and it's really the most advanced autopilot system. They're tackling general autonomy, unlike anybody else. No one is further ahead on autonomy, general autonomy than them, right? So really, for the truck, it's about getting them in the seat, because I've taken this thing off-roading. I've shot guns at this thing. I put a flamethrower to the thing, a pickaxe. I mean, I could get my steel ball out and throw it at the thing.
You could do it.
I've really put this truck through the test. And the reality is this is now becoming the definition of what a truck should be. Mm-hmm. It really is. So you may hate on it. You may think this thing's a refrigerator or a piece of junk. But at the end of the day, like what's going to matter is when you actually see the off-roading capabilities. I mean, this thing has 17 inches of ground clearance. No other stock truck has that. The locking differentials, everything else, all of this stuff can come through software updates. And it's going to get better over time. I mean, that's how Tesla is, right? You buy a Volkswagen ID4, so sorry to the owners there, but they haven't even gotten a software update since the car literally rolled off the lot, and it's been years. So that's really the thing that will differentiate Tesla, and really the Cybertruck is really just experiencing it for the first time. So I think driving the Model 3. I mean, the Model Y is now the best-selling car in the whole world of 2023, and so that's really what it's about. Is just that a lot of these people just need to be educated. If they're willing to give it a chance, and a lot of them, if they're not just driving past you on the road, and you're actually having a conversation with them, they'll jump in.
And you really think that those typical rednecks, love this car? I think you met some people who are like the typical pickup truck guys.
Yeah.
How you think they love the car? What are the reactions of those?
Yeah,
people?
I think their reactions are their initial reactions are sure they're like, this thing looks like a refrigerator, right? It's
okay.
And they're thinking,
so they make jokes about it.
Yes, exactly. But the biggest thing is once they experience it, that's where it really their mindset kind of changes.
Yeah.
And the reality is too, you buy a Ford Raptor. I mean, that thing is you start maxing that stuff out, it's over $100,000. This thing will eventually drop to about $80,000. So it's really once this truck drops in price, I mean, there's really not going to be much of a reason to buy some of these other cars, to be honest, or trucks, whatever you want to call it.
I saw a lot of reviews before, of course, about the Cybertruck, but nobody that I've seen mentioned the sound of the electric motors. Actually, I was really surprised when I was on the highway and you really accelerate and you hear this, you hear that sound. It's not like this quiet electric car feeling. It has the sound. It has some heart.
Yes, and it's partially a couple reasons, right? Is one, you have the BF Goodrich tires on it. These are KO2s. These things are brand new. So these things haven't even been broken in. I mean, they're thick. This is I mean, straight up, these are freaking beefy tires, man. So, these things tear through mud like nobody's business, tear through rocks. I mean, this is the best off-roading tires you can buy and put on a truck. So you're dealing with, there's going to be that extra noise versus, honestly, this thing drives better than that Model X over there that I had too.
Yeah.
Right? It really is a completely different truck.
But it makes this electric motor sound.
Yeah.
It's I thought in the beginning, oh wow, that's totally different than on this all other electric cars that I drive, which are most of the time super quiet.
Yeah.
You just hear a small or something. But this thing really makes this electric rotor
sound maybe I have.
It has a little bit of this combustion engine legacy feeling implemented.
Yeah, maybe it's not something I've noticed as much.
Okay.
I felt like, at least when I've been inside, to be honest, I feel like it's quieter than my old Model X. So
Really?
that's been my experience. But that's why, like I said, it's good. I'm probably maybe the wrong person because, you know, I'm comfortable in this thing. So yeah.
Yeah, so congratulations for this awesome vehicle.
No, for
thank
sure.
you so much for sharing it with us.
No, of course.
And I think when you charge your car, you got to throw a steel ball at it. So
Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's do it, man. Is there anything else? Okay, I took out a lot of the stuff. I was gonna see if I had a sledgehammer or something to throw at it. You know, I'll do a full like pull on this, right? I mean, like if you maybe want to watch from this angle.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go all the way back, right?
Oh, yo. Wow.
nothing happened.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that was. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh my God, that feels so wrong. My heart.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I really did just much less, and it felt so wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Oh yeah.
So
Yes, it works.
it does.
Nothing.
No scratch, nothing.
Nothing.
You can even do the windshield.
There's
I
a
gotta be.
Which is
Small scratch. No,
Yeah,
don't do it.
okay.
Please.
Stop
He's
hurting
so
it.
scared. He's so
Jetzt
scared.
musste ich ihn schon aufhalten.
I would throw it on here, but it's got a wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't, yeah.
Whew.
Wow. That's great.
Oh, I'm sweating. Because of your truck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Be careful. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much.
Of course, yeah.